Hi everyone, my name is Tumilara. I'll be briefly discussing my research proposal with the title Exclusive Breastfeeding Self-Efficacy and its Predictors Among African American Women. I decided to investigate this topic because, despite the great benefits of exclusive breastfeeding to infants, mothers, and society as a whole, its global practice is still low, as only 1 in 3 children received exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months. This rate is even lower in United States, being 27%. Of the 27%, African American mothers have the lowest rate when compared with their white and Hispanic counterparts. Several factors have been identified to influence exclusive breastfeeding, including parity, age, breastfeeding intention, and breastfeeding self-efficacy. Because breastfeeding self-efficacy measures a woman's confidence in her ability to perform any type of breastfeeding, exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy may be a better predictor of exclusive breastfeeding. However, no study has assessed exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy and its predictors, probably because an instrument to measure this construct has only been recently developed. Therefore, this study will fill the research gap. Hence, the research hypotheses are that exclusive breastfeeding intention and general self-efficacy may be positively associated with exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy. Here are 2 examples of research questions that may be answered using data from the survey. First, what is the relationship between exclusive breastfeeding intention and exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy among African American women? Second, what is the relationship between general self-efficacy and exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy among African American women? The methods that can be used to answer these research questions will be discussed over the next few slides. Descriptive cross-sectional design will be used in this study to collect data because data will be collected at a specific point in time in United States. Pregnant African American women will be recruited for this study, and these women must be within the age range of 18 to 60 years, and that is because the legal age to provide informed consent for research in United States is 18 years. Also, the women must be carrying single pregnancy with a single fetus, and that's because research has identified that women with multiple pregnancy tend to breastfeed their infants with formula. In addition, participants must also be physically and mentally healthy, have access to a computer or a smartphone with internet, and also be able to read and write in English, because the questionnaires will be written in English and the questionnaire will be delivered using Yukon call tricks. Participants having breast conditions that may prevent breastfeeding, for example, a prior breast surgery or breast cancer, will be excluded from the study. Data will be collected using exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy questionnaire, which contains 9 items on a 5-point Likert scale. The instrument is valid and reliable, with cognitive and functional alpha reliability of 0.82 and 0.79 respectively. The minimum scale score is 20, while the maximum scale score is 140. The scale score implies the total responses of participants to each item on the scale. Participants who choose the not at all confident option will have a score of 1. Participants who choose the not very confident option will have a score of 2. Participants who choose the sometimes confident option will have a score of 3, while participants who choose the confident and very confident options will have the scores of 5, 4, and 5 respectively. Here are examples of items in the exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy questionnaire. These items are intended to measure the latent variable of exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy. Participants who have higher scores have a high exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy, while participants who have lower scores have low exclusive breastfeeding self-efficacy. Also, the questionnaire will contain other questions on demographic and exclusive breastfeeding intention and general self-efficacy. Participants will answer questions related to age, monthly income, highest education, parity, occupation, and intention to exclusively breastfeed. The general self-efficacy questionnaire, containing 10 items on a 4-point Likert scale, will be used to measure participants' general self-efficacy. Participants who choose the not at all true option will have a score of 1. Participants who choose the hardly true option will have a score of 2. Participants who choose the moderately true option will have a score of 3, while participants who choose the exactly true option will have a score of 4. The minimum scale score on the instrument is 10, while the maximum scale score is 40. This implies that participants who have low scores have low general self-efficacy, while participants with high scores have high general self-efficacy. Here are examples of items on the general self-efficacy questionnaire, and these items are intended to measure the latent variable of general self-efficacy. To maintain anonymity of participants' responses, the data will be collected anonymously such that no participant individual identifiers will be directly connected to the data. Further, to maintain confidentiality, the data collection software, which is Yukon Qualtrics, will not have access to participant responses. Also, the data will be stored in the researcher's OneDrive and will neither be opened on a computer with public access nor shared with anyone outside the research team. Here is a list of references used for this presentation. Thank you for listening.